There's just something about those plants that flower early in the season when the rest of the garden is relatively quiet that really makes you stand up and pay attention. So here's my pick of the early bloomers. I'd like you to meet the very cute Cyclamen Comb, which grows wild in the mountains of Turkey, the Caucasus and northern Iran. The little kidney-shaped leaves pop up in the autumn time and then it bursts into flower, lighting up the garden through the cooler months. It's a tough little beauty. It really loves growing in a spot just like this, in well-drained soil under the shade of deciduous trees or shrubs. And boy, is it a charming little plant. Some of the prettiest early colour comes in the form of blossoms. This is a lovely tree. It's a weeping form of Prunus mume, which commonly gets called the Japanese flowering apricot, which is a little unusual because it's actually native to China. But you can see at this time of year, it's just a pretty picture. It's smothered in blossoms on bare, pendulous branches. It's one of those trees that makes a lovely feature in the garden. The flowers are actually lightly fragrant too, and you can grow it in full sun or part shade, but if you want the best out of the flowering, then grow it in a sunny position. Rhododendrons take centre stage in spring too. Rhodies are a diverse group with over 1,000 different wild species. They range in habit from ground-covering alpine forms to big trees, so they can be used in any number of ways in the garden. The flowers come in shades of white, yellow, pink, purple, magenta, orange and red, and light up the spring landscape. Witch hazel is another old-fashioned beauty that you'll love for this pretty display of blossoms on bare branches. And the flowers are lovely and fragrant too. They arrive in the late winter just when the garden really needs a lift, and they continue right into early spring. It also has quite impressive autumn foliage colour. The leaves take on vibrant tones of orange and yellow. For explosive colour at this time of year, it's still hard to beat the red-hot poker. Now you can see where this plant got its common name from. It's an evergreen perennial that produces these tall, upright spikes of orange and yellow flowers. It's incredibly vibrant, sets the garden on fire. So plant these beauties in the garden and watch the nectar-loving birds feast from the flowers.